We're going underneath a 1970 Challenger. You're gonna hear one of the loudest revs of an engine ever and see one of the last Dodge Vipers ever made. We're going inside Garage 50 to meet with Kurt, one of the original garage owners here at M1 Concourse. My name's Ned and this is Drive Like You're Alive. Let's roll. How you doing, Kurt?
Hey, Ned. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you for opening up the garage. So I think we have to dive right in. This is just like craving to be started, but before we do that, talk about this beauty.
Well, this is a 2015 Dodge Hellcat Challenger. One of the early ones, one of the first ones when they started making these, basically ran to the dealership to put an order in. So always been a fan of the 70 muscle car era and all these E-bodies from back in the day. We're all bright. Always loved the green. Only green I like, actually, to be honest with you.
Beautiful.
Can we take a look inside?
You bet.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Talk about some of the details that really make Garage 50 for you.
Honestly, my favorite thing out of the garage is right behind us over here. You'll notice that the cars are very similar to what we've got inside, outside here.
This has become also a social space.
It is, absolutely. That's, you're hanging out and you're drinking a few pops and
The kegerator is in full action.
Talk about some of this.
So, I mean, we've got stuff everywhere. You know, we a race fan, F1 fan. A lot of the stuff, the models and things we've got all over the place, they're MOPARs. So you'll notice it's a MOPAR garage. Got some older, 1970 Challengers, and obviously the new stuff that we just saw.
Talk to me about what you use this space for, and also just some of the details on the wall.
You know, it's a toolbox. It normally holds drinks and appetizers for events. There are tools in here, though.
Yeah. But some of the details here. Why did you choose to put some of these things up?
Anytime we're at an event or a car show or something like that, and they're selling signs, we're always looking through stuff to find some stuff.
And the art even continues in the bathroom.
In the bathroom, yeah. Like I said, all right, there's a lot more signage and a way to fill the space.
I love it. It brings it to life.
Yep.
I love it.
All right, so I'm smiling looking at this. This is amazing. Can we bring this out into the light?
You betcha. You betcha. So this is a 2017 Viper ACR, American Club Racer. When I was in high school, somebody's dad drove one of these to school to pick them up, and I remember sitting there saying, one of these days. Like, that was V10, 6-speed, they only came with manuals, and made for the track. Splitter, the dive planes, the air extractors, over the wheels so that it doesn't build up air pressure and lift the front end. So top speed on this car is actually not as fast as you might think, because it's meant to push down into the ground to go around the corners.
I haven't seen this version, but I remember when this car hit the road like you, I was like, what is this?
Everything is functional, right? This is the rear brake cooling, right? So that vent comes all the way down and cools the calipers. Obviously, the big wing, one of the things they did when you picked up the car, you'll notice there's a number of settings on here where you can adjust that rear wing. They basically put a huge warning label on that and said, do that at your own peril. It's set here for a reason.
Wow, I mean, look at that, Kurt. Like, that is so pretty. Should we take a walk upstairs?
You got it.
Let's do it. So, immediately smiling and noticing the wall. Talk about this wall.
Yeah, so they're all MOPARs, right? The only thing you're gonna see, there's Vipers, there's Challengers. This one right here, this was my dad's.
This one?
So this is, actually, it might be the wrong year. Yeah, it's 58. My dad had a 59 Plymouth Sport Fury convertible.
Do you feel like you got this love of cars from your dad?
Sure, absolutely, absolutely. Going to the car shows, you're around it, so you pick up on it and love it.
Oh wow, okay, this is incredible. By the way, not often that you walk upstairs and see this.
When we got the garage, it was a white box. So we designed the mezzanine unit around around the lift so you could get the car up, and then still make, you know, some functional space up here.
This is the best seat in the house, literally.
Yeah.
So wait, what year is this?
This is a 1970. I call it a 2020 1970. Yeah, every bolt on this thing's new. I mean, the shell is a 1970 and the VIN is still in there, but everything else is modern.
I mean, it's so cool, the layout that you've created with this. To be able to just sit in a space like this and look at this car is so unique. It never gets old to me, walking into these garages and seeing these setups. So describe the rest of the space. Maybe we can start with this wall.
This is just kind of our family's life of car stuff. This was the groundbreaking here at M1.
So you, I mean, really were at the beginning.
Yeah. The construction of that phase 1 was done in 2016, and that's when we took possession and got the garage.
So 10 years, I mean,
It's 10 years.
10 years? Yeah, 10 years.
Wow. And it's, I have to imagine everything you like hoped it would be and maybe more. I mean, this is a pretty unbelievable. This is what it's turned into from literally concrete.
Yeah. You know, a lot of car guys, I think, would kill for
Absolutely.
that. You know?
So this wall, talk about what, oh my gosh, garage pail kids.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. This was like my era.
Yeah.
Coming up in the 80s, holy cow. It's just so cool to me that like this is just art. It just looks so cool and you appreciate it. You know, it's like some people like paintings, but it's like this is your art.
Absolutely.
I respect it. I didn't ask you, but I'm excited to ask you. Do you have a name for this car?
I do. Her name is Darlene.
Darlene. I love her already.
Yeah, that's from Ozark. My wife named the car. The quote was, as he was dying, I never quite could keep up with you, Darlene, and that's how she got her name.
We are.
Can we gently bring Darlene down?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. All right, so before we bring Darlene down, because it's not often that we're underneath a 1970 Challenger, can we just talk about some of the details? What are you loving? I mean, take us to school on this.
Everything's modern, right? You'll see, you know, rack and pinion steering, 4-link coilovers in the rear. Probably the coolest thing, though, are the exhaust cutouts. So right here behind the headers, right? That's those are the exhaust cutouts. So you see this little solenoids on the side. They go to the switch, and you know they open the valve. You ask me what I love. That's probably the coolest thing.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Should we bring her down?
You bet. Let's do it.
So where should we even start? Let's talk detail on this.
All right, so it is a 1970 Challenger, but one of the first differences you'll see is side marker, everything's deleted, right? So side marker lights are gone. These are all flush mounted glass panels. The drip rail is deleted. We did these flush mount door handles. The bumpers are all shortened and tucked.
Love it. Can we go around the front?
You bet.
Let's see. The front of this car is, it's iconic.
There's a craftsmanship art form to this. And you'll see that too when we pop the hood.
Wow. What are we seeing here? This is beautiful.
So yeah, first thing you notice, there's not a lot of clutter, right? The firewall's flattened out. The AC lines, everything's hidden. Right, so you look under here, you see engine, you see motor.
I mean, Kurt, this is just a stunner to look at. All right, should we fire Darlene up?
Let's fire her up.
All right. Holy cow. Darlene, smell it.
Yeah.
I've never heard a car like that ever. Seriously.
Really?
I mean, that's unbelievable. M1 Concourse is an amazing place from track racing to private garages and events all year long. We got a big one coming on October 2nd through the 4th. American Speed Festival is coming to M1 Concourse. We'll make sure to include the link and we'll see you at the track. So before the garage, where did your love of cars come from, if you could take us back?
I would say, you know, growing up, my dad dragging me to car shows, He had this 59 Plymouth convertible. I remember early crisp summer morning, put a blanket underneath the tree and you're there all day. And I think that's where it came from, because I always gravitated towards those muscle cars.
It's so cool. You were literally one of the first garage owners before any of this was here. Did you imagine it to be how it is?
Not at first, but then you're talking to people about what they're doing and what you could do with it. You'll see some others that have taken that inspiration once they saw it and made it, put it in their own garages. So
The lift?
The lift, yeah. So even in our unit here, which is a little smaller, to be able to get the car all the way up there. Really my wife's idea, honestly. She's like, why don't you just cut it out? You can do this little hallway kitchen, and so I credit her. She's the designer.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So you have a demanding career, busy life at home, obviously 4 kids. How do cars fit into all of that?
It's hard. It's hard. It's especially this point in my life. It's a little less. I think what'll end up happening though is, as the personal life stuff changes, it'll ramp back up.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
What made you want to be one of the first people here? What did you see? What did you feel?
I personally didn't have a doubt. We're in Motor City. I mean, this is Carville. I mean,
what's your favorite thing about M1 or this garage?
probably the memories. Just like we were talking about earlier, kids, family, our friends. And my wife will refer to it as this is our cottage.
Who needs a cottage when you have a Viper?
Yeah. For me, absolutely.
If you had to pick one car in this garage that you feel most connected to, what car is that?
Yeah, it'd be that one. That's the Viper.
Why? Why that one?
To me, that was the pinnacle. I remember when I first started my first job, and I remember telling my boss, I'm like, listen, like, here's my goal, here's my income level. And he's like, why do you need to make that income? I'm like, so I can buy a Viper.
What do you enjoy most about having people here, it being a social space?
New people. New people that you get to show things to and get to experience, the car world.
I think it's cool, like driving in here. I think it's part of the excitement of doing these videos. It's a peek behind the curtain. It's like coming to almost like a theme park. It's like an adventure pulling in here for somebody that's never been here. It's pretty cool to see.
Right, that, okay, this is a different experience. People that aren't even car people that can come out and appreciate, like, oh yeah, that's really cool. Or, oh my gosh, look at that car, so.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. So let's talk about your time on the track. What does that track give you that, again, regular roads can't?
Horsepower and speed, right? It's your own roller coaster. You go out there on the track and it's just, your heart starts pumping. You get a little bit of that adrenaline going, and you get done and you're like, okay, it's
owning cars. This world that you've created and dove into. What's the most important lesson that you've taken from it?
My philosophy would be, these cars that I have, they're meant to be driven. Yeah, it's nice to look at and what have you, but you gotta drive the car. And if you're gonna do that, it comes with maintenance, and it comes with, the little things.
What I love about the time I'm spending with you is you're a student of the game. Why does this garage matter to you?
I'm very hands-on. My wife, myself, like we always have projects. Aside from the plumbing and the electrical, I did the flooring, I did the drywall. We built the cabinets together. So we did a lot of the build out. So there's a lot of things, that feeling of accomplishment, and okay, here's the finished product, and you can walk in and say, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Your advice to the next generation, if there's another young girl or boy out there watching that?
All of it, I would say, is the fruit of the labor. We didn't spend necessarily a lot of money. We put a lot of our own sweat equity into the place itself. So work hard.
I love it. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, awesome.
Beautiful. You can feel Kurt's love of the game, muscle cars, and a passion for this world since high school. And that's what M1 is all about. The cars, the community, the passion, the racing, the social element. This is an unbelievable place, and we are so excited to see you inside the next garage on Drive Like You're Alive. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys later.